Wow, you guys are good getting out that fast. I'm impressed. Welcome, parents, friends, special guests, teachers, classes, to our 2010 National Geographic Geography Bee. I'd like to welcome you here today to see our 12 finalists participate in the bee, and I'd like us to start by giving them another round of applause because it's a big accomplishment. Now, boys and girls in the audience, I know that you're very excited to see your classmates up here, and I think it's wonderful that they have your support. But we are going to ask that during the geography bee, you are sitting, listening to the questions. If you know them in your head, that's great. You think to yourself, oh, yeah, I knew that one. But you don't want to say any of the answers out loud, all right? All right, I'm going to go over the instructions to the contestants. I've already talked to them a little bit. We will go ahead and read the instructions and then we'll get started. Your first instructions, boys and girls, are to relax and enjoy the bee. Please remember that the bee questions are designed to test your knowledge of geography, not to confuse you with trick questions. In this first preliminary competition round, I will ask each of you one question from each round until there are 6 contestants remaining. A contestant is eliminated after answering 2 questions incorrectly. After each student on stage has responded to a question in a series, those who have given a second incorrect response will be excused from the stage to sit back with the audience. You will have 15 seconds to answer, and you must start to give your answer before the time limit is up. You may interrupt the competition only twice to have either a question repeated or a word spelled. If you want me to repeat the question or spell a word in the question, you must ask me immediately. After I finish repeating the question or spelling the word, you will have the rest of your 15 seconds in which to answer. If you give the correct answer, I will acknowledge it, award you a point, and we'll move on to the next contestant. If you give an incorrect answer, I will tell you so and give the correct answer. If you do not know the answer, you may say pass before the time is up. A pass will be recorded though as an incorrect answer in your score. If you do not answer within 15 seconds, we will say time. You may give the correct answer immediately, or if not, we will move to the next contestant with a new question. Each preliminary round will begin with the same student. At the end of the rounds, when we have 6 or fewer students left, we will move to the next round. If there is a tie, we will have a tiebreaker round. I'll explain the procedure for that if we need it. Remember to listen carefully to each question and use correct geographic terminology in your answers. For example, do not use Holland as a synonym for the country Netherlands, and do not use England for the country United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, as England is a political division. Give present-day names unless the question involves history, and other names would be correct in the context of the question. Shortened forms are acceptable, such as United Kingdom, Great Britain, or Britain for United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. You will not be penalized for inaccurate pronunciations, so long as it can be determined that you know the correct answer. Bee questions follow the National Geographic Society's policy of recognizing Europe and Asia as 2 separate continents. Oceania is considered a region rather than a continent, and it will not be accepted as a correct answer for the continent of Australia. In addition, the National Geographic Society recognizes 4 regions: Arctic, Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific. All this information was current at the time of the bee questions, at the time they went to press in October 2009. All right, best wishes, boys and girls, when you do great. All right, take a deep breath. All right. All right, boys and girls, when we do questions, I'm going to ask you to hold the microphone in your hand. After you've given your answer, you can then pass it to the person next to you. When we get to the end of Cameron, I'm going to ask Sam, after Cameron answers, for you to go. You can walk around front, get the microphone, and bring it back to your spot since you're a first contestant. All right, any questions, boys and girls? All right, here we go. Question 1. The questions in round 1 focus on the geography of the United States, and you will have a choice of answers. Sam. Lake St. Clair, part of the Great Lakes system, borders which state? Montana or Michigan?
Michigan?
Michigan is correct. Okay. Robbie. The York River empties into the Chesapeake Bay from which state? Virginia or Massachusetts?
Virginia.
Virginia is correct. Lucas. Which state was part of the Confederate States of America? Vermont or Georgia?
Vermont.
Vermont is incorrect. Number 4. Let's move on to Jacob. Jacob. Coconino National Forest lies southeast of the Grand Canyon in which state? Arizona or Arkansas?
Arizona.
Arizona is correct. Eric. Native American tribes living on the prairie were prominent in the history of which state? Illinois or Alaska?
Alaska.
Alaska is incorrect. All right, Nathan. Which state is located west of the Mississippi River? Maryland or Colorado?
Colorado.
Colorado is correct. Matthew. Which state has a coastline on the Gulf of Mexico? Alabama or Delaware?
Alabama.
Alabama is correct. Logan. The St. Croix River forms part of the boundary between Minnesota and which state? Wisconsin or Idaho?
Idaho.
Wisconsin is the correct answer. Alex. Part of the Appalachian Mountains can be found in which state? West Virginia or Kansas?
West Virginia.
West Virginia is correct. Ryan. Raising hogs is a major industry in which state? Rhode Island or Indiana?
Indiana.
Indiana is correct. Megan. Which state is closer to the Continental or Great Divide? North Carolina or Idaho?
North Carolina.
North Carolina is incorrect. Number 12, Cameron. Monument Valley is located along the border of Arizona and which other state? Mississippi or Utah?
Utah.
Utah is correct. We will now move into round 2, U.S. cities. Questions in round 2 are about cities in the United States, and you will have the choice of answers again. Okay. Beginning with Sam. Sam, which city is located just north of the aquatic Biscayne National Park? Minot, North Dakota, or Miami, Florida?
Minot, North Carolina.
No, it is Miami, Florida. Okay. Which city is located by the Arctic Ocean? Barrow, Alaska, or Seattle, Washington? Barrow, Alaska? That is correct. Lucas, which city is located along the Erie Canal? Syracuse, New York, or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
New York.